What is up, people? The one and only Digigod Gamers back with another video. Man, listen, I've been wanting to make this video for a super long time. I actually have notes, Google Docs from years ago, probably last year. I probably started writing notes, man, because I've been seeing a lot of talk about Digimon Tamers and what the best season is, and I get it's objective. I get that. Some people may like certain things, some people may dislike certain things, but the fact of the matter is, like, Digimon Tamer is not the best. Like, I don't care what anybody says, it's not the best, and there's so many reasons why. And it's kind of funny how, like, when they try to say, like, oh, Adventure is not the best, oh, O2 is trash, like, all the reasons they say, it's all because, like, for certain reasons. But when the same thing happens in Digimon Tamers, they don't even mention it. They hold every other season to another standard than they do Tamers because it's their favorite. I'm gonna be flat out. I do not like Tamers, but there's some things that are fundamentally wrong with Tamers that causes me not to like it. It's definitely not my favorite, not even close. There were some parts that I really did enjoy. So if you are one of those people who are weak-minded, who can't form their own opinion, and actually have a debate or just a friendly conversation, this video is not for you. So if you easily butthurt and you can't form your own opinions and debate or argue or just comment your opinions, then this video is not for you. I'm just gonna be flat out, just to stop watching right now, because I know a lot of these younger fans love Tamers, and I'm about to crush your dreams. And I'm sorry. I hope you stay subscribed. If you can't handle it, just skip the next video. We'll be on to the regular schedule program. But I think now, since it definitely hit 10K, I think it's the perfect time to do this video. And let's just start about it. Tamers was not that good. It wasn't that good. I didn't like it. Regardless how you feel about it, here are the facts. They changed the history and they changed the canon of Digimon. If I know how Digimon Adventure, Digimon O2, and then there's Tamers, then the Frontier. Even if it's not like in its own lineage and it's not its own timeline, the whole universes, everything after Tamers just ruins it, and like it puts it in a whole separate, like a whole separate universe. So even if you wanted to, for like fan theories, for slightest things, it just destroys the whole history. And I'm not saying that the whole like seasons have to connect. I'm not saying that they need to or they have to, but the fact as, like, if you look at like the different seasons, even with Tamers, Data Squad, Frontier, Adventure, like there was some type of, it could make sense in a perfect universe or timeline, but Tamers literally crushed it. And it's the simple fact of the humans created the Digimon. They created a digital world, and I tried to look and I tried to watch more episodes to see if maybe it was they thought they created it, but they just stumbled upon it, and because it already was already there. But they just keep honing into it, that they keep creating it. They created the digital world. Even when Takato and Henry met Mizuno, he was like, I created the cards. And he was joking, talking about, I created you. And then even when the old programmers got together, when the kids went back to the real world and they're trying to bring them home, they was like, it's just like old times when we were creating Digimon again. And that to me is that's where I fall. Like, I cannot rock with this season, because it's just like, what? Who are you? First, and you think about all the battles they had with Myotismon and freaking Pokemon, the Dark Masters, bruh. Forget all that.
His name is Guilmon. He's a Digimon I created. I drew pictures of him, and one day he just appeared, and I kept him a secret.
We're some programmers, and we created this whole world, this whole unique world with layers of data and realness to them. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, because they kept honing into the Digimon is just data. Digimon is just data. And then from a story point, it was supposed to be like, oh, it was just data, but they're more than data. They're friends. They're companions. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more than that. And that's why Digimon is so different from Pokemon, because they're your friends. It's not a slave master relationship. It's like Digimon are your friends, they're your companions. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're your friends. It's all about friendship and all this sappy stuff. But it keeps going into Digimon is just data, and I think that's where Tamers fall short, because now nothing else matters. why is this so serious, bro? If we can just hit alt control delete and send the D Reaper back to the digital world and restart this whole process, and this whole thing is over. That's basically the whole ending of Digimon. Yes, they were all fighting the D Reaper trying to get Jerry, but listen, they put in a program inside of Terriermon and literally alt control delete D Reaper and then restarted his program and sent him back to this road, and everybody left. That's what they did. That's how they defeated the greatest evil threat that the sovereigns could not even handle.
Dad, tell us what's going on.
They deleted them. Think about that for a second. The sovereigns couldn't even handle the battle against the D Reaper, and the humans were able to alt control delete that thing and just send it back home. And you tell me that's the greatest season of Digimon?
The whole world was in danger, and there was only one way out. We had to take it, even if it meant losing the Digimon.
Where they don't even care about the whole Digimon. It's like they're just data. They're just data. And let's continue on with the facts. Like, the Tamers didn't do anything. They didn't defeat the D Reaper. Like, yes, they were fighting it. They saved Jerry, but yo, it was all control delete, bruh. The humans, the programmers, they're the ones who stopped the D Reaper. And another thing about the Tamers, there's no qualifications for being a Tamer. Used to be a destined, bro. You were chosen for a specific task. Like and even in 02, like a lot of them had they seen the battle with Greymon, and I forgot the name of that Digimon, but they saw that battle from in Heightened View Terror. So that's part of the reason. Like they got to experience the Digimon, and they chose them from that. I think that was like the reason some of them were chosen, and a lot of it's because, like, you know, they had like attributes, but a lot of it was because they saw what happened in freaking Agumon, Greymon, Tai, and Kari, the whole little baby scene. Yeah, that. And then remember in 02 when everybody, like literally everyone became like a freaking, had a Digivice and had a Digimon, was literally because they saw the battle that happened. Even was Yoli was like, yeah, I saw the battle on the internet. So like a lot of people got like, okay, I'm not a fan of that, but I can understand it. But there's no qualification for being a Tamers and Digimon Tamers. Kenzu, Kente, and freaking Takato. Like, no one can sit there and explain to me why Takato deserves to create his own Digimon and get a Digivice. No one can explain to me. Henry, at least his dad was one of the original programmers. Okay, we can get that. He was actually playing the game. Thing turned into a Digivice. I get that. Rika, she's one of the best. She won a lot of tournaments. She's a card master. Even Rika, she's a card master. She's one of the best. I understand it. She can get it. I don't have no problem with that. But Takato, who is Takato? Why does he get to have his own Digimon? Why does he get to create his own Digimon? Why is he a Digimon Tamer? Kazu, Kente, even Jerry, freaking Henry's little sister, Susie, even though I think Susie was probably one of my favorites. Just a side note, Rika, I love Rika as a character. She's one of my favorite, and Renamon is one of my favorite Digimon. So it's not a lot of hate. It's just the way it's just like, come on, bro. So Rico's one of my favorite characters. Okay, and who else? And Rio. Nobody wants to talk about how Rio and his story and character development just came out of nowhere. He got granted it's because the Japanese culture knows of him from the games, but other than that, there was no explanation of who he is and why he's here. But everyone has a problem with Cody, Yoli, and Davis, right? No one wants to talk about Rio and his horrible story and character development, but everyone wants to chime in on how Davis, Cody, and Yoli had terrible character development. But let's not talk about that. That's for another video. And like, you can't, no matter how you twist it, no matter how you see it, these are the facts. The humans created the Digimon. They defeated the D Reaper. The Tamers did nothing. There's no qualifications for being a Tamer, and Digimon are just data. So when you look at a whole series, a whole story, and you're gonna tell me that's the best that Digimon has produced, I call flat bullcrap. You may like, the card modifications, the theme song. Hey, the theme song was lit. I was rocking it too. I ain't hating on the theme song, and I ain't hating on the Digimodify. I think that's dope. And Beelzemon, he's dope too. You can't just sit here and look at that and talk about, that's the best season. That's the best Digimon has ever given us an offer in a story in a series. Like, when everything I just mentioned was like, is there? It's like, I don't see how is that the best. I don't see how that can be the best, because they literally took everything we knew from Digimon and just threw it out the window. I was like, let's just start over and start our own crap. Granted, it's for the whole card game. It was, I get it. I get all that crap, but the fact that the Digimon are just data. There's no qualification for being a Tamer. Anyone could be a Tamer. They defeated the D Reapers. The humans defeated the D Reaper. They deleted them and sent them back to the digital world, and the humans created the Digimon world. So I call bull crap. And here are my biggest issues with all of that. The Tamers have no destiny, bro. They weren't chosen. They weren't chosen to do a specific task, to do anything. It could have been anybody, bro. You could have literally replaced Takata with any other kid at his high school. It would have had the same exact effect. Why? He's pointless, bro. Like, there's nothing about him, his lineage, nothing. And they chose him. The Diginomes. They didn't even explain that the Diginomes granted his wish. Mizuno, he joked about that. He joked about a lot of things when they first met, talking about, oh, we all might be just dreaming. Like, this isn't real. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, there was no like, okay, this is why he got this. This is why that. You know, and that's like my biggest, not my biggest issue. Just like I can't rock with that, and I can't even rock with Takato. Like, I have a whole separate video I had to make just on Takato alone, and how I just can't stand that dude. Like, literally, this man said, Guillemon, I order you to Digivolve.
Cannot lose, I won't allow it! I order you to Digivolve! Digivolve! Now!
Who says that, bro? Like, who says that? What kind of weeb nonsense? Like, oh my, granted, I get he's a little kid, and like, he's not the best. He's clearly not the best tamer. He's clearly not the best leader. It's just like, bro, like, you disgrace the goggles, man. Put them down. Like, Guillemon, I order you to Digivolve. I couldn't rock with that, and I hated the bio merge. And I like Frontier, and I like how the whole with the spirit evolution. I like that more better than I like the bio merge, because bio merge is like so stupid, bro. They literally combine with the Digimon, and then they're like butt naked in this digital field. And then one of the episodes when Henry's dad hacked into the thing and he was looking at him, talking to him, then what's his name? Not Yamaki. Is it Yamaki? Yeah, Yamaki comes in. I'm like, bro, y'all literally looking at this kid naked right now. Like, I hope I can find a clip to show you guys, but it was just hilarious. I just saw it today, and I was dying because I was like, man, what is this? Yeah, Biomerge is trash. In theory, it's dope. I didn't really like it. The humans having so much control, it's just like, nah, I can't rock with, they created the digital world. Like, the sovereigns are just data. There's no real threat. There's like, forget Myotismon, forget the Dark Masters, forget a Pokemon, forget how great and strong and powerful, end of the world type Digimon these are. We can literally delete them and send them back. So forget all that. I didn't really like Jerry too much. I wasn't rocking with the whole thing about the death. I think they went a little too overboard with her reaction to Leomon. It was, granted, it was bad. Granted, it was probably tragic for her, but like, not even TK was that emotional when Angemon died. And TK was like a younger kid, parents going through divorce, he doesn't even see his brother. Like, TK didn't even snap out like that. And I'm just like, Jerry, like, it's okay. Like, he should have. I don't remember if they said anything about not turning back to eggs, or if the digital world was in a state like there was no like stuff wasn't getting reborn. But like, bruh, Leomon could have came back, bruh. Like, and no one said like, yo, he's gonna turn back to a Digi-Egg. Maybe because Digimon are just data and like nothing really matters. So that's another thing. So that's probably why. Yeah, I don't really like Takato. And then the whole thing about Digimon just being data, like, I just couldn't rock with it, man. I literally could not rock with it. And the whole Mizuno this dude creating the blue cards and the red card is literally just an algorithm. Like, and another thing, if you guys watch throughout the first 10 episodes, around episode 11, I think the first Deva appears. Rika just out of nowhere just gets this Digivolution card, when throughout the whole first 10 episodes it was all happening random. Either Calamon was around and stuff like that. Even there was one episode where Calamon was away, and like Rika, I think they were fighting the spider Digimon, and like Calamon like literally like shot out a energy to help them Digivolve. So every episode till that point they never had this card, and all of a sudden they have a card to Digivolve when Calamon was the one always around providing the energy to Digivolve. So they never made that clear at all. So another part with the whole story and the whole development where people just try to bash season 2 about, you know what I'm saying, with the whole story and on like with plot holes and everything. Like, there's another plot hole right there with Rio, and then this with the whole Digivolution thing. It was never properly explained, and if you can go back and watch it, the first 11 episodes, there's literally no explanation of how they could Digivolve and how they could do it, except Calamon being there, and then all of a sudden Rika has a Digivolution card. Bam. Doesn't make any sense, but hey, let's rock with it because Tamers is the best season, right? Yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Like, those are like I said, those are the only things I could not rock with. And I honestly don't see how Tamers can be the best season. If you're looking at that alone, and not even talking about the things I had issues with, just the facts alone, if you're looking at that, you can't sit there and tell me how this is the best that a Digimon season has gave us or brought to us. It's just like, it just can't be. It just cannot be. It doesn't really matter. They're just data, you know, just delete them. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Forget the whole friendship thing. Forget it. It's all bullcrap. It's all bullcrap. Yes, the kids were crying at the end of the episode, but it doesn't matter. Like, they're just data. They're just data. And that's the whole, that is the whole, not the plot, but it's just like, that's the driving force of this season. Digimon don't matter. They're just data, and it doesn't matter. Because you cannot sit there and tell me it's all about being friendship and overcoming different things and dealing with loss. Like, don't tell me that, because it's bullcrap. Because the fact that these humans can literally create it, and then when the magnitude of the whole world ending, being deleted, they can go in there and reprogram the D Reaper and send it back to the digital world and finish it off. You just can't tell me how, like, it's supposed to be more than that. Like, it's not. And granted, I freaking love, like I said, I love the Digimodifying. I love the whole card game theme. I loved a lot. I loved Rika. I love Renamon. I love Beelzemon. I loved a lot of key elements. And actually, to show you that I'm not a full hater, like, when they got to the digital world, I think, I can't remember exactly what episode it was, but from that point until the first bio merge, I thought those were the best episodes. Like, those episodes were solid, and I loved them. I wouldn't say love them. I really enjoyed those episodes. They were solid. But then once he said, "Guilmon, I order you to Digivolve," I was done, bro. I was done. And I didn't really like the whole thing when he was running, trying to catch the Guilmon. Like, there was nothing. I know they try to hype it up, like, yo, he lost. And they're trying to copy off the thing with the Skull Greymon. It's like, nah, you guys didn't really do it. Like, there was no threat here. There was no, like, they try to hype it up. Oh, this is big hype, big danger, but it wasn't. It really wasn't. And I'm like, I couldn't rock with it. I'm not a fan of the bio merge, and like, I think Gallantmon is cool. I think Crimson Mode is cool. I think that the evolutions are cool. I'm just not a huge fan of the bio merge. I think it's kind of whack, in my opinion. But that's not one of the reasons why I think Tamers is the worst season. So everything I had a problem with is separate from the reasons why I think Tamers was a horrible season. So that's my thoughts. Yeah, let me know what you guys think, and let's keep it moving, man. I want to hear what you guys think, and let me know what you guys think about what my key things, and let me know if you like Tamers. If you didn't, what did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? Let's talk, man. Like I said, this is it for the weak minded. So if you're in there hating, if you're in there talking trash, and if you dislike my video, you suck. So whatever. But yeah, let's have some cool comments. Let's have some cool conversation. I'm out. Deuces.